Black Lives Matter, Part 2. You know, if you really think about it, you can equate the Black Lives Matter movement to the Civil Rights movement. Pretty much the same thing. You know, you have Negroes pretty much tired. They got tired, they got weary. They got tired of the injustice. And they formed the Civil Rights movement. The birth of the Civil Rights movement began in the early 60s. And the Civil Rights movement, it opened up a whole lot of doors. It really did, you know. It silenced, it neutralized the revolutionaries. They put down their guns. They put down their fists. And they picked up jobs, incomes, and was able to provide for their families and their lifestyle. And their minds began to change. They began to change. They went from being revolutionaries to they went from being freedom fighters to little children. Because after the birth of the Civil Rights movement, Negroes became spoiled. Little brats. They became beside themselves. Thought they was better because they are now able to walk alongside the oppressor. Free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty. We free at last. Negro actually thought he was liberated. He was. The Negro became liberated from himself, from his duties, from being responsible. He became liberated from protecting, guiding his own neighborhood, his own culture. He didn't need that anymore because he was liberated. Got his freedom, got his education, and forgot about the struggle. Like G Money told Nino, you forgot about me, man. Said you ain't built this shit by yourself. And if you look at Negroes today, in that mindset they have, they swear the little crumbs that they had that was given to them, crumbs off the table that landed on the floor, the little stuff that they have, they swear they did it by themselves. Just sit back and listen to how these niggas talk, man. You know, like they're invincible or something. No, spoiled brats. It's like two little kids fighting over a toy, arguing over a toy that they did not provide for themselves. Niggas are the same way today. I mean, this civil rights movement was really something, you know. You look at the good side of it, yeah, there's some good fruits. Also, some bad fruits came out of it. Like I said, it spoiled niggas. It crippled niggas. but nothing really ever bad was said about it. You know, civil rights movement, it crippled you niggas, dislocated you niggas like an elbow, dislocated. You didn't want to do for self anymore. Even the leader himself of the civil rights movement, he said it himself, that he was leading his people into a burning house. The side effects of the civil rights movement. But how many niggas back then was criticizing? How many niggas back then was out in the media using their platform to downgrade the civil rights movement? The same way they are doing Black Lives Matter movement. The hypocrisy of some niggas, man. These people want to be liberated. The Negroes that's being gunned down unjustly in the streets, they looking for liberations. They too want their shit to end. But you got these spoiled ass niggas, the product of the civil rights movement era. You got these niggas all in the media trying to tear down the Black Lives Matter movement. We wouldn't need no damn Black Lives Matter movement if it wasn't for the civil rights movement paralyzing you niggas, crippling you niggas. Y'all became some selfish niggas. I gotta include myself, people. I can't leave myself out. The civil rights movement crippled our asses, man. Made our asses lazy. Niggas want to talk about ignorant shit. You're lazy. You became lazy. You became lazy. You became ungrateful. Because of the civil rights movement. Look at us. We don't have anything when it comes to a unit or solidarity, unity. We don't have anything. But as individuals, we got a whole lot that can easily be taken away, taken from you. You niggas became crippled. You let the civil rights movement cripple you. But you want to criticize Black Lives Matter movement. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't care about it. You don't care about that Black Lives Matter movement because you're not benefiting from it. But you benefited. You niggas benefited from the civil rights movement. You got what you wanted. You got your little pretty little water fountain. Got your little pretty schools. You know you was busing your black kids to school, to these all Caucasian schools. Kids getting beaten up, spit on. You terrorized your children just to be liberated. All thanks to the civil rights movement. Turned your backs on the community because of the civil rights movement. This is the outcome. Little niggas in the street dying, killing one another. But you don't want to talk about that though. But you want to point the finger at the little one. Oh, this nigga doing this. This why we ain't got nothing. Shit, we the better black man. Look at us. We got degrees. We in the army. We got professions. We make $90,000 a year. But you too, nigga. You are a product, a child, a baby of the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement really fucked us up. We abandoned our duties as men. We abandoned the women in the civil rights movement. Once the niggas, like I said, once the niggas got their little rights, once they got their little jobs, they got big-headed. And forgot about the other niggas. Became selfish. So, without that civil rights movement, it wouldn't be no Black Lives Matter movement. Because we would have had solidarity. We would have took care of one another. And these niggas out here wouldn't be doing what they're doing, killing one another. You niggas should be ashamed of yourselves. For real. Then you want to put Martin Luther King on a pedestal. I'm not trying to knock the man dead and gone. He dead and gone. He sacrificed his life, you know, for change. Maybe it wasn't the correct change or the proper change, but he sacrificed his life. So I can't tip my hat to that. But his movement crippled all of us. But nobody is bashing that movement because they living good. They got fat bellies. They living well. But but when America go down, when America fall, and they round all y'all niggas up, and then the reality hits you that you don't have anything. You don't have a motherfucking thing. Only then, I believe. Only then. Maybe then. You niggas will start to criticize the civil rights movement and how it really failed you, crippled you, disabled you, made you a child, a snot-nosed child, a weak-ass child, bunch of weak motherfuckers. Don't want to take responsibility for nothing. You hear these guys out here talking about y'all gotta take responsibility. Y'all keep blaming the Caucasian, not taking responsibility. You're playing the blame game. But goddamn it, I'm taking responsibility. Like you niggas should take responsibility. You fucked up. You fucked up. Turning your backs on your own people. Abandoning your own people. Take responsibility for that. Too cowardly to clean up your own neighborhood because you don't want to clean it up. That's why you fight the Black Lives Matter movement so hard, because you don't want to take the time, you don't want to take the responsibility, you don't want to stop being a child, and you don't want to fight anymore because you got a fat belly for being spoiled from the crumbs of your master's table. You satisfied, but you still whine. You satisfied, but we still dying. satisfied, but you're still at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, you have a nice house, pretty suit, a nice tie, some shiny hard bottoms. But guess what? You still at the bottom. And you always will be at the bottom because of the civil rights movement. I hate to put it out there like that, but I'm tired of hearing these niggas criticizing the Black Lives Matter movement. But if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, it wouldn't be a Black Lives Matter movement. Because I don't think we would be out here killing one another like the way we do. I mean, senseless killings. Killing over jealousy and envy and strife. I'm mad because you got this. I'm mad because I don't have that what you had. I'm mad because you left me after you became successful. You left me here. That's why we're mad at one another. Like I said, because we lost our way in the civil rights movement, in the civil rights movement era. And the same thing what they call y'all coons, same thing y'all point y'all fingers at. Point your finger at the civil rights movement. The same movement that you are a product of. Criticize that motherfucker.